used a bit more of the paint stripper, try and get this to shine up a bit more. Also cleaned the water pump cover and the spark plug cover as well. Coming along nicely. Got most areas taped up and trimmed. Just doing one of the final edges now. So I've got a little torch here behind so I can kind of see the shadow.
3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. I could flip a dollar to $1 million. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. 3, 2, 1. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. It's a new day, days been new. Been a decade since I made it out of rent too. We some owners, baby, we don't got no rent due. My trick, but my wife, you like the trick too. Merry Christmas, hey Saint Nick. What we want get, we on wait list. How we got here doesn't make sense. Have patience, that'll make sense. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. I could flip a dollar to $1 million. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. 3, 2, 1. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. Picking up the slack, joining this prime way, I'm getting to the rack. I do what I want, when I want, where I want, no cap. Put in all work, now I'm getting to the back. 25-8, I got money on my mind. Live life great, but I'm always on the grind. Navy blue tank, I don't wear it for the time. Real hustler, baby, throw my rollie in the sky.
Get ready for blast off.
Ball pointing cushy, so you know it's berserk. Trevor on the mix, so you know we gon' work. I might leave in one, find a beach and go surf. I'ma ride the wave till I'm out of this earth. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. I could flip a dollar to $1 million. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. 3, 2, 1. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is grey. Sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows are capturing. I know I must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know I can't make it through. Every night it's the same. I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know. All of my problems, I know. Where did it go? The feeling of thirst, desire to be a rock in my heels. My numbers are poison, flows in my veins. Guess I got used to avoiding the pain. I know I must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know I can't make it through. Every night it's the same. I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's.
Here we have the finished product. Fully painted engine block, 3 coats of primer, 3 coats of the black, satin black in the engine enamel coating. Turned out pretty good for someone that's never really done painting. Pretty happy with it. And there we have it. All tape off. Did a pretty good job, if I do say so myself. First time really masking and taping anything like this. Definitely first time painting anything like this, so yeah, a few little trim ups required, but as expected I didn't really do that well of a job inside these areas where the pipes were blocking, but realistically you're not going to be able to see that when the pipes are on there, and this isn't going to be a show bike, so it's not going to matter too much. I'm pretty happy with the result. Got some styrofoam, try and chuck under the sump here, protect the base a bit from hopefully damage when it's back on the floor. So we'll get the engine down here, get this stuff out of the road a little bit, create a bit more room. So that's 3 coats of primer on the gearbox, 2 light coats and 1 wet, 10 minutes dry time between each coat. Now we'll leave it for 3 hours before we bring it in. It'll be about 8 o'clock. So. And in the meantime I put a bit of paint stripper, same as what I used on the other stuff on the 2 engine covers. Still got the 3rd one. That'll do once I get a bit of bench space. It says to leave it for I think an hour. Leave for 60 minutes ensuring coat does not dry. And that's been on for maybe 20 minutes. Got 2 of the 3 engine covers paint stripped, well the best I could get it anyway. Alright, time for the black top coat on the gearbox and water/oil pump. Roll that time lapse. So that's the gearbox, oil pump and oil pump cover done. Onto prepping the engine covers now. Putting tape on. I'm going to tape these ones to remain silver. Obviously these ones. And then so this is done. Probably end up redoing that W, and same here BMW. So a little bit of a change of scenery for this one. Going to try and do it inside the garage. Got some drop sheets set up, little makeshift screen. It's a bit windy outside, so I think it's negatively affecting the paint drying. I noticed on the gearbox, kind of like a wrinkle effect on it. So going to give this a shot. Hopefully I can contain the spray to just in here. Try not to coat some things with primer that shouldn't be coated, but I'll give it a crack. I'm going to strip the oil pump and do a little dummy assembly. find somewhere to. And this one goes in. This is the press tool. So we've got the oil pump reassembled, oil cover back on, and new bolts holding the oil cover back, or the coolant cover. Now what I'm going to try and get done is get the gearbox back on. Covers back on, bolts torqued up. Do have two here that wouldn't do up, they just were spinning. It looks like they previously had some, or been stripped and had some helicoils in them, so I'll have to get those helicoiled. Onto the wiring now. So I've got a few ignition or injector harnesses. I've picked the best one there, so that's laid out on the engine ready to go, and then I've just started going through the wiring diagrams and labeling each of the plugs. So you got fuel level, choke switch, so I'm just going to go through, label everything, and then decide whether I'm putting the frame back on. And I just want to try and get this into a position where it's ready to start, to see if we can kick it over before we go too much further. We're making progress. So I've got the wiring harness. Everything's labelled. If it's not labelled, it's pretty evident where it goes. Just a switch, so everything's got a label on it. Front controls don't have it because it's pretty simple. This plugs into there, so put the frame back on the motor, just loosely. It's not done up tight. Gonna sit the wiring harness on there and see if we can't try and get most things plugged in and wired up. Go from there. most of the things we need plugged in are plugged in. Fuel level, not. I haven't got the tank on yet. I've just found out, I don't believe that this is even remotely the right fuel pump. This is cracked, so this is the fuel pump cradle. This fuel pump goes in there, but as you can see, not the right size. So I'll be up for a new cradle and a new fuel pump. Ended up getting the alternator in as well. Mucked around with that a bit today and the other day. That's back in there. These will come off and get painted black, and then we'll touch up all the other bits as well. This is the gear switch, which will go into here somewhere, just like that. So yeah, pretty sure everything that's plugged in needs to be plugged in. Battery, get a battery, see if we can get this to try and crank. Here's today's haul. New fuel pump kit, and we've got ourselves a battery. So today we went for a ride down to BM Bikes and picked ourselves up a pretty much complete fuel pump kit. So we've got the housing there that it sits in the fuel tank, fuel pump, filter, hoses and all the bits and pieces that it needs to sit in the tank. Alright, so I think it's time we see if we can get some lights on the dash. Got our battery in, not wired up yet. Got the negative lead there. I'm going to put the earths, so there's a bunch of earths. So I've bolted that onto the frame there and on the inside here as well. So got them bolted on. Chuck the negative on now to the frame. Tighten that up. This is our battery terminal for positive. And I'll wire that onto the negative and then just go to the frame down in here. And we'll turn the key, see what we get. Just use the wiring diagram here, so coils, one's got a red and black, one's got a blue and black, and then it tells you which cylinder they go to, so use that, line it up. They are numbered, so 1 and 15 are numbered, 31 which is the earth isn't. So that's all done. Got the fuel injection module, so I'm pretty sure this needs to be rubber mounted, so I've just put a rag under it for now so it's not touching the frame. For some reason I thought it had to be earthed, but it isn't. So now we've got our fuses, So I'll find out what size fuses need to go in there and chuck them in. Alright, so I've got the fuse cover, got the fuse slots, and I've got an assortment of fuses, so hopefully we can find something in here. That wasn't meant to happen. That will work for us, so we need 7.5, 7.5, 15, 15, 15, 7.5, so 15, so 15, 2 15s, 4 15s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a 5, it's a 20, it's a 25, 7.5, 1, 2, 3, 3. So 7.5, 7.5, 15, 15, 15, 7.5, 15. Let's hope this goes okay. Engine oil light. Light goes off. How cute is this little sachet of gear oil for the gearbox, and then we got some 15 W50 which I had left over for the engine. McCafe creme brulee iced coffee. Pretty good. Alright, moment of truth. Let's hope we get something. Got our engine oil light on. Got a battery light on. Fingers crossed.